Now it's time to make sure that I am live. Because, I prefer being live whenever I want to be live compared to not being live when I am live. Put my amazing channel up on a second thing. That gained 1,000 views since I last checked it? What the hell? Okay, it seems to be working. I now have, um, okay, it looks great on shorts. Okay, it looks so much better on shorts than it used to. Okay, so first of all, apologies if you hear any background noise. It's the weekend, so everyone's here. I'm in like a little side room. Secondly, I've been looking at my bracket for Flash Flood, and while it's not seeing at all, I figure like there's a Cloud player in my bracket. It's not seed fully, but Cloud is also a character I struggle with personally. It's not like Olimar or anything like that. Like I can like win versus most Clouds, but I still find it pretty uncomfortable. And another thing is like Cloud's super common. So I need to figure out how to play this matchup, especially because there's not really like a good local Cloud in my area, which is shocking. Uh, well there is one, but they don't really go to tournament, so I basically don't have any. But yeah, I'm gonna start reviewing this. Hopefully it's not too loud for y'all, and let's get right into this. There's gonna be a lot of shit talk probably, a lot of what the hells, but it's gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna learn stuff. PS2. I love this pick. I like it. However, I do find it kind of annoying to stop him from charging them. Like, I feel on this stage, I have to be pretty aggressive. I have to be the aggressor. Charging Thunder, that's perfect. Um, I should also say what I want to learn. I mainly want to learn how to deal with like what to do whenever I'm getting shield pressured. That's the main thing. And I also want to see how he deals with actually another thing I need to learn is how to not get edge guarded by Cloud. That side B just ruins my recovery so well. So I want to see how he recovers and how he deals with the shield pressure. Those are the main two things I want to learn, but I'm like also keep in mind other stuff. That's that. That's the weirdest trade off I've ever seen in a while. Yeah, this Cloud's just fishing for back air. Hello! Hello, Danny. Welcome on in. 22 viewers? What the hell? I'm doing wonderful now. How are you doing, bro? Okay, yeah, he's ran into the corner. Yes, yes, poke with thunder. Okay, he just held shield. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I want to see if he keeps holding shields like that. I find it pretty scary to hold shield versus Cloud, but also his grab's kind of bad, so. Yeah, he got scared in the corner. On ledge. Aggressive. That's a good combo. Yeah, this guy. Okay, so immediately another thing I'm noticing is he's like not really being passive at all. He's either doing something really defensive or really aggressive. I'm glad you're doing good, bro. Just keep the item. The item is, can we be friends? Sure, Danny, we can be friends. I don't know who you are, but yeah, we can be friends. Um, so I don't agree with throwing that item there. I kind of get why, because you kind of think it's in the way. But personally, I think holding the item is so important, especially because he has limit. If I get him off stage and I have that item, I can just remove that limit, and then he's dead. Yeah, this guy's. Oh, yeah, that's scary. Ha. I don't know how to respond to that or what that means. Stream is buggy for me. Shouldn't be. Let me check. Because I'm viewing it from shorts, and it looks perfect to me. But let me check how it looks from the normal video perspective. But hello, Beast Ball champions. Yeah, let me check how it looks for y'all. Okay, that is weird. I can't check what it looks for y'all in the normal mode. I can literally only see what it looks like in what's it called? On the shorts. So, bro, who's the unk? Who's the unk? Bro, no way. Is it in-game lag? Uh, it doesn't look like it. And yes, you're finally able to check out one of my streams. But from the VOD, it does not look that laggy, and on shorts, it seems fine. If you're watching it from the video perspective, actually I can check. Actually, I can't even check. I'd have to go into Streamlabs. But at least for shorts, it looks fine. No, no, I paused it. I paused it to yap. Um, yes, I was talking to y'all. That upper's pretty good. Oh, he died he died at 100. That was a good fair. I don't. You could have done another fair there, but like that's safe. Yes, that's perfect. Cover the roll in. If you're fighting a Robin, you can almost always like safely roll out unless they have like Elfunder or Thoron or like holding their item. Because we're just so freaking slow. We can't really do much about it. So like a good Robin will do is they'll either like move a little forward and hold that stage positioning, or they'll just cover the roll in, hoping you're not doing the smart thing. Thunder poking in the corner and then doing there. He seems to be pretty aggressive in the corner. I like that Nosferatu a lot. This lets you keep your lead a lot. He's calling out a lot of jumps because this Cloud has been going for like he's been fishing for the back airs. I don't know why he went for the F smash there. But yeah, Baseball Champions, never the experience person, that's me just pausing it to yap. And Danny, thanks for loving my stream. And to whoever called me Unk, uh, thanks, I guess. I'll take that as a compliment, because most people say I sound younger than I am. Well, this Robin has a huge lead. Okay, Robin, you are doing amazing, but can we talk about that arc fire? That that was not a good arc fire, bro. He's immune. You're that doing that there. She's like, I want to take a free hit. Oh, that arc fire was perfect on that platform. Yeah, this guy just wants the game to end. And like, I get it. You're in a lead. You probably aren't gonna lose, but just stop it. Yeah. Okay. Another aggressive option in the corner. Catches poor recovery. Okay. So what I'm learning is that this Robin, at least so far, whenever they have a huge lead like this, they just want the game to end. And so they're going to do anything they can to end the game. However, the Cloud knows that they're just looking for the kill. Yeah, you don't even auto cancel the Nair. You're out of Levin Sword. Why are you throwing Arc Fire? Just see what he does after you land in case you lose this stock too. Overextending, being very aggressive. Bro. Did you die for that? You didn't even die for that. Oh my, okay, first of all, that was a great sequence from the Cloud, punishing everything I've been mad at. Um, and then secondly, I'm shocked that the Robin did not kill the Cloud whenever they missed that edge guard attempt. But that was like a very good sequence from the Cloud. Yeah, catch that. Why would you try going for fair there? They've been super aggressive. You just hold shield or nair. But they've been catching on to a lot of this Robin panicking. Like they want this game to end so badly. Nice back air. Let's see how you recover. That's a good recovery. Yeah, you're not close enough for that down smash to hit. Danny, thank you. Like you keep fishing for this kill. It ain't coming. You had such a huge lead and you've thrown so much of it. Just stop hitting the A button. I kind of wish that Robin lost that because of how hard they were throwing that. Like the Cloud after on that last stock was punishing so much of what that Robin player was doing. The Robin player was just hitting the A button. I expect the Cloud to do much better in the second game. Because like even though the Robin won and they feel like they have momentum, that's actually a bad thing here. Because they're not like, what do I need to do better? Like I need to keep doing the same thing. Even though for like half that game, they were doing horrible options. I didn't see stage pick. I assume it's PS2 again. Because America. Yeah, a PS2 again. Great aggression. Yeah, this Cloud's being super aggressive. And that's something I struggle with versus aggressive Cloud. Retreat back, Thunder. Retreat back, Thunder. You're just losing stage control. You gotta hold your position. Honestly, the main piece of advice I give this Robin is they don't choose passive options enough. Like I feel like they're always doing something, and I get why. Because you're like, I want to hit them, or I want to run, but just take a second. You can stand still for like a half second. Like take your time. Like you look, you got 6.5 minutes on the clock. Also, shorts. Live streaming the shorts is the way to go. Oh my god, that was crazy. At 22 viewers at one point, that's wild. I only have two right now, but that's still more than what I'm used to. That's a good catch. I see. Okay, Robin player. Why are we rolling? Why are we rolling? That arc fire was good. I liked it. Nice catch. I feel like the Robin player's playing a little bit better. I don't know why he did that first 11 up air, but that's pretty critical with me. You could have done down throw nair. Like even if they DI out there, like nothing crazy can happen. I just take the true damage. Yeah, that making Thunder there wasn't a good option. That was good. I liked that. I liked a lot. I need to use that bait more, to be quite frank. That was good. Yeah, you're doing too much there. You're doing too much. Yeah, and you died for it. Gotta stick to the basics. The Thunder bait works every once in a while, but sometimes too much movement is a real thing, especially because our movement's hot dog water. I guess okay in the air, but coming to thunder, even for good movement, generally not the play. Back throw, yeah, that's a good back throw. I like that fair attempt. It probably would have sour spotted if you had 11 sword. I feel like I've said a lot less in this game. Yeah, and they once gonna get pretty aggressive, but not punished. Okay, hold on. This VOD is. Do they get reverse 3-0'd? I assume they stick to PS2, right? I'm gonna skip ahead. Greninja? Oh, this was not mentioned in the VOD, but uh, okay, I that's interesting. First of all, and secondly, I also have Ice Knight in my bracket for Flash Flood, so I'm tempted to just look at this anyway. But this is a completely different matchup, and I titled it specifically Robin versus Cloud. Um, I'm gonna hope no one gets mad at that because I'm too lazy to change it. So Robin Greninja, completely different matchup. This is so much worse. So much worse. Okay, we struggle. Big reason why this matchup's bad is because we're off stage. We really struggle, and it's very basically impossible for us to get back on stage unless we like do something very risky or the Greninja player throws. I fought Apparition, a very good Greninja player, a few times, uh, online, and like helped him a little with the matchup. At least I believe it was Apparition, as he said it was Apparition. But there's also a different Discord account from the Apparition I talk to a lot, so I might be an imposter Apparition. But yeah, it's not fun. So why are we going off stage? That's my point. Why are we going off stage immediately? Because Arc Thunder and Arc Thunder for being off stage versus Greninja, never worth it. Even if I needed that Arc Thunder to live, I would not go off stage to charge it versus Greninja. Yet they're doing panicky defensive options. You can't Thunder. You can't. No. That's another reason why it's bad. Uh, I don't know if it's consistent or inconsistent, but I think Greninja's one of like the few characters that will just like sometimes. Oh, my bad. That would just like I hit the microphone. But Greninja will just sometimes like just crouch underneath the thunder, and it's so annoying. At least I believe he can. I'm not 100% positive on this. I haven't looked on the chart recently, but I would be shocked if Greninja doesn't. So yeah, now we're super off stage. Um, kind of shocked they didn't go back to pressuring you, but now you have to get off ledge. Now you have to ledge trap him, and you do two bad arc fighters that you get rewarded with. Well, never mind. I mean, you still do, but not really. And then you mess up another arc fire. Incorrectly positioned arc fires is so tough. So, like, this is something I really struggle with. I need to practice it more. I hiking might practice it on stream later. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming. Yeah, you're swinging so much, and now you have no recovery, and you do a risky double jump off ledge. If he punished you for that, which jump like you've been jumping a lot off ledge, So like if he called you out for something you've been doing a lot, you'll just die. Ah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Yeah, you can't be back, Eric. You don't die for that? Okay, there you go. Anytime where I'm in like that situation where I'm not immediately, I don't know this person's controls, but I use Smash Stick. So it's pretty easy for me to go from bronze to 11, but it's a lot harder for me to go from 11 back. In this matchup, unless I'm I'm in an advanced state or like I know that I'm gonna get a good hit, I'll just try going back to bronze because I don't want to waste my resources. I want to save my 11 sword for when they're like at higher percent or they're off stage. Because getting an edge guard versus Greninja, it can be pretty tough, but it's not the hardest thing in the world. And if you do, you just kind of kill him pretty early because Robin's broken in that. Uh oh. Stop being aggressive. Stop mashing. Stop mashing. Why would you Arc Thunder there? What are you doing? Nair. Okay, that up smash. Like even if he mashes near there, it won't hit. If I'm the Greninja player here, what? Okay, bro. After I get a hit, I'm just gonna try with punishing the Nair. Because they've been mashing Nair so much. And now you're going for a desperate F smash? Good roll catch. Good jump catch. They've been rolling a lot. And why are we going back to ledge? Stop it. Stop going back to ledge. Here, if you get Naired here, you just die. Because they do like Nair fair. Stop going off stage to charge wherever you want. And bro, you only have now you only have one L1 to use left. So if they send you off stage and they hit you once, you're just gonna die. So why would you drain that? The only way this is ever good is if you get a lucky rapid jab, which is highly committal, and half the time they fall out of anyway. Okay, we're being aggressive in the corner again. Now you're out of it. Now we're being aggressive again. Greninja, please shield. Just shield. Being aggressive again, and they're just aggression, aggression. They're constantly doing something. They literally did Nair, Nair, Arcfire in the corner. For the Greninja if I was a Greninja player, I'd be like, yes, please, yes, yes, yes. I prefer not having to deal with the tools to make rapping good. Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's Christmas for this Greninja. Aggressive. Oh, panic air dodge. Oh, now we're jumping. Oh, now we're gonna. Was he drifting in there? I'm gonna yell at him if he was drifting in. Or her, I don't know. Why would you start drifting in there? You won't die to back air anyway. Oh, aggressive option from ledge. Why are we getting rewarded for it? Why are you getting caught in the arc fire? Good catch. I'm shocked you lived that. There we go. Good back air. Yeah, like you're not gonna win versus a good ninja if you're just gonna constantly mash stupid stuff in the corner. Like they are so aggressive. Anytime they got hit, they would either jump or instant air dodge. Like there's very few times in the game where at any point, like a neutral, disadvantage, or advantage state, they just stopped for a moment. And that's what they're like. This player's a good player. They have good wins, but that's what they're missing. After they get hit, sometimes they gotta be like, okay, I just gotta calm down. I gotta see what happens next. But instead, they're always hitting a button. Well, the Mario. Why are we pulling out the Mario? Just stop hitting the A button. Stop. Do they continue playing Mario? I ain't glad reviewing a Mario. Okay, they go back to Robin. Thank God. I assume that means the Mario lost. I mean, the Greninja wasn't close either. Okay, yeah, let's go to the Robin Greninja. Uh, PS2 versus Greninja. I guess it's fine. I personally don't like big stages versus Greninja because sure can go to. Why are we thundering here? Like you're way too okay with being off stage, and you're way too not okay with getting hit. Why are we thundering in the corner versus like why are we thundering there? Half the time he's gonna crouch under it anyway. Well, there I just wait. I just see what happens because in that from here, I don't know if y'all can see my mouse. I think y'all can, but from the corner where Greninja was, from behind this platform, you're not in dash attack range, so just wait. Let's see what happens. Or what you can do is you can just charge, and because you can cancel it and stuff, you're still pretty actionable. Like honestly, I'm okay with you charging to L Thunder there, but using Thunder generally it's like a generally a good play, but versus Greninja, I feel a lot less comfortable giving it the green light. Good Nair. Like why I'm really confused by this player. I don't know why he loves Thunder off stage so much. That time they didn't. Aggressive, like, they love aggressive options off stage as well. And on ledge. That was good. And that was the smart thing. A lot of people, when they see that item, they go, oh, the ramen's gonna catch it. Now, half the time we're gonna ignore that. Especially if we're like, under pressure. I don't get why we're arc firing so much. Save the arc fire. Like, if I'm fighting Greninja, I'm like never thinking about using it in neutral. I'm legit only gonna use it for my rapid jab and for ledge trapping. Otherwise, like arc fires are very bad here. Because they'll just like duck under and dash attack you for it. The moment a Greninja sees you use arc fire, they're either just gonna dash attack you from under it, or they're just gonna nair and to fair you. Either way, no bueno. Or they might just like tomahawk down tilt, which is also like equally scary. You don't want to be facing whenever you're edge guarding Robin as Greninja. You don't want to be facing towards the Robin because and the reason why that is because your Ferris just like takes forever to come out, and your Bear's better at edge guarding. Another aggressive option in from ledge. Also, I don't know if you. This is the same Robin I reviewed versus the Pikachu. I'm noticing a lot of the same mistakes. Like this player definitely has potential. They clearly have good fundamentals. They just don't know how to wait. Okay, that time they waited a little bit. They still picked an aggressive option, but I can at least tell they didn't immediately buffer it. Uh-oh. No bueno. That's just gonna happen versus Greninja. You also like rolling a lot. Nice catch with the dash attack. Perfect. Perfect. Yes, that was good. That was good. Uh, I drift away from the stage here. I won't get hit by another up air. Why are we thundering there? Another another aggressive option from on ledge. Another roll into the corner. Now, if you're Robin and you want to mash, whenever you're not in a scrapping situation, you just use bronze aerials. Bronze aerials are so much better at it, and you're not wasting resources. Like, you don't get as much damage, of course, but you're just trying to hit them. See, okay, that up air was good, and then they waited for the air dodge, but then like they did something that doesn't match that. So I don't know why they did that. They're calling out the air dodge. Okay, this Greninja low-key be mashing a bit too. Okay, it's last talk. That's why. Don't why you coming to up smash. You can just kill with down smash. They've been constantly doing aggressive options from on ledge. Why are you not shooting? Unfortunate. Is that the last game of the set, or do they play another? I feel like that was game 5. Okay, that was the end of the set. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop streaming for like 20 minutes, and I'll figure out what to come back with. But I want to stretch my legs and stuff. So, thank you so much for making this my biggest stream so far. And my fellow Wheaties out there, have a wonderful